climbing now for 0 Tango.
And what altitude do you want to be at?
I need to take power out.
Yep, so push the nose forward and get the power out.
We have the traffic.
Got to be done simultaneously. Power out. Boom.
Roger, traffic climbing to 1,800. Additional traffic, Cessna
Not all the way.
Downwind.
You want 17 to 18, right?
1,000 feet.
Okay, turn your downwind. Lots going on.
Looking for that additional traffic. 603 Hotel.
And then trim that nose up so you stop descending. There you go. Now let it develop, let it settle for you.
Helicopter 3 Hotel, proceed direct for a left base, runway 7.
Left base.
Sounds like you need just a touch more power, maybe 1800. Do not let that nose come down. Trim that nose up. I want 1,100.
November 01 Hotel, make a right 360 for spacing.
Right 360, 5201 Hotel.
Alright, so my airplane. So now he's got space in, so we're going to add some power. We're going to do a right coordinated 360, not 360 like the Chinese guy.
Land after landing cross Bravo.
We're going to do a right 360.
After landing
at altitude.
Bravo.
So to do that, I'm going to add a little bit of power and keep it coordinated. Little deviation in the pattern, but this gives them the chance to sequence somebody else in, right? So you just bring it around here, hold your altitude, hold your speeds, get the power in, keep it coordinated, and then you just come around. Now we turned, and now we're just doing one of these to rejoin. And if he needs us to do another one, he'll ask for it. So stay with me.
Staying with you.
A little bit high, so a little less power, a little less angle of attack. And that should bring our altitude back in. Airspeed looks good. There's our runway. Rejoining the left downwind, runway 7. Once we come out, because we're not having to add power due to the bank, we can bring our power back now. It's pretty good actually at about 18 almost. Feels like, maybe 17 to 18. There you go. Alright, you have the controls. Now let's fly that downwind. Your airplane.
My airplane.
Your airplane. Yep. A little bit of right, see, a little bit of rudder. There you go. And then once you're perpendicular, sorry.
08 Tango.
Once you're parallel,
fly following or
level the wings.
Continuing without it.
We'll continue without it for 0 Tango.
Number 08 Tango. Roger. Squawk VFR. Frequency change group. Have a good flight.
Squawk VFR. Have a good day.
And don't aim towards the runway. You're kind of coming in like that, which means base and final are really tight. So go ahead and roll her out so you're running parallel. Yep, like hockey sticks.
November 01 Hotel, will this be another full stop taxi back?
If able, 5201 Hotel.
November 01 Hotel, roger, runway 7, wind 090 at 3, clear to land, traffic, helicopter, short final.
Clear to land, runway 7, traffic inside, 5201 Hotel.
Alright, we've made a midfield call. Now we're looking for what?
Carb heat out. Reduce power.
Yep, that will be our
mixture.
beam point. Yep, exactly. So not yet, we're not at the beam point yet, but our airspeed's beautiful at this power setting, right? 1800. Yep. Altitude's gold, trimmed up. Happy days are here again. All right, so this is as good as in a beam right here. So left to right.
Carb heat out. Power down to, what was it, 1400?
Yep. There you go. Hold that nose up. She's going to want to drop.
Mixture.
Level the wings. Oop. Just quit the engine. Don't. This is full rich. Don't pull that out. Yep. We're good. Okay, flaps. 1001. 1002. Yeah, this, if you pull it out, just like you're going to cancel the engine, right? You're shutting the engine down.
Alright. We do need to start turning.
Yep.
We're about 100 off.
Yep, so we're looking at 1400 RPM. This is always red. Red is
Good morning.
the beacon of do not do the wrong thing with it. Okay? 1001. 1002.
Good morning, runway 7, taxi via Alpha.
7 via Alpha. Sorry, didn't realize I was on
Let it keep coming down. 75.
Do we want to trim the nose?
Yeah, trim it however you want. You want to trim it down or trim it up?
Trim it down.
Okay, sounds good.
Maybe.
Level the wings.
Alright, we're about parallel.
No, we're perpendicular right now, right?
Or perpendicular to our final.
Yep. Base is clear, final's clear.
Right. Start turning. Shallow turn.
Little shallow turn, but you're going to have to bring a little bit of power out and get those flaps in before you start turning.
1001.
General aircraft, information Quebec's current altimeter 3003.
Get the nose coming down, start the turn. Coordinated turn, this is the dangerous leg of the journey right here, is that turn to final. Keep the nose coming down. We want to be no slower than what?
65.
65, yep, so 65 to 70 right here is good. And then let the ground start coming up at you. Just like this. And trim the nose up so you can feel it come out of your hands. Do you feel that come out of your hands a little bit? Lovely, line us up, keep it coming down.
Okay.
And do not let it get slow.
I'm going to need you to do the landing.
I want you to be on the controls with me, right?
I'm on the controls with you.
Okay, wheels down, heels down.
Wheels down, heels down.
Yep. So right about, we're going to just keep flying it down. We're on airspeed, we're looking good. So see how we're just flying it down, right about here. Gently ease the nose up.
Level off.
As you bring out the power out and then hold it, 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 hold it.
Down.
Done.
Got it.
You have to show this who's boss. Otherwise, it's going to own you. You don't want that. Trust me.
November 01 Hotel, turn left when able, runway 7, taxi via Alpha.
Left Alpha 3, left on Alpha, runway 7, 520 on Hotel.
All right, we're going to get to the end here, and then we're going to clean up.
My airplane?
Your airplane. Couple of good things in there that you got to see. You got to shut the engine down in mid-flight. That's pretty awesome.
Sorry about that.
It's all good, babe. That's why we're here learning, right? That's why we do this stuff close to the airport.
Alright, heartbeat hidden?
Yep.
Throttle to 1,000?
Yep.
Mixture's full rich. Flaps up.
Yep.
Droptail Tower, Yeti 695, short of 7, ready for departure.
Alright, flaps are up. Flaps check.
Runway
Flaps are up.
7, wind 090 at 5.
Okay, she's your airplane. Taxis to the left.
Airplane.
Takeoff runway 7, Yeti 695.
Feet off the brakes.
You're off the...
And then just dab a little bit of left brake. Just dab it so you can bring them just like that. Beauty. And you're going to dive away because it's from our right. Now it's from our left. That was a great trip around the pan. You got to see a lot of cool stuff. That's why a couple of things we'll discuss on the trip home as far as like false moves and how that propagates itself into like twin engine flying down the road. What questions do you have about that one?
I don't know if it's questions, it's just me getting on top of it.
Yep. Which is time, right?
Yeah.
Everything you touch here, you sit there with your hand on it before you do anything and think about what it is that you're doing, right? So, RP, why am I doing it? Throttle, why am I doing it? Mixture, why am I doing it and what am I doing? Flaps, why am I doing it and what am I doing with it? So just take the extra second. There's nothing, even though we're just learning procedures, just take an extra second to think about what it is that you're doing and why. And then you'll avoid things that you really don't want, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we would have been, if the engine had completely shut down, we could have just declared an emergency and just got straight to the numbers and landed it, no problem. We were high enough. But we need to make sure that we're identifying and only affecting change if we know what we're doing.
Yep.
Yep. All right, you ready for another one?
Yep.
Alright, I need you, this time I want you to be on that center line. So don't use brakes, use rudder. As you get more, it's like a shark fin. As you get more and more airspeed, that becomes more and more responsive. So keep it on the center line. So don't drift. You were just keeping it on the ground and we were drifting off to the left. I need you to get it on the center line. There's two options. You either abort, go abort, 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 and bring the power out, and we just roll it out. Or we get it back on the center line and we rotate at our speeds, yeah?
Change approved. Have a good flight.
Frequency change approved. Thank you, Yeti 695.
Trout Hotel, Cessna 5201 Hotel, ready for departure 7, close traffic.
November 520 Hotel, Turtle Tower, runway 7, wind 070 at 5, clear for takeoff, right close traffic approved.
Clear for takeoff, runway 7, right, close traffic, Cessna 5201 Hotel.
Alright, we're going to the right this time. Your airplane?
My airplane.
Cleared us for takeoff. We're good to go.
Lake of Mist Lake, 1,500 feet with information, Quebec, inbound for runway 07.
Base and final are clear.
Helicopter 508 Alpha Delta, Turtle Tower, enter on midfield left downwind, runway 7.
Midfield, left downwind, helicopter 8 Alpha Delta.
I want that center line all the way through rotation. That's going to be our big goal for today. Alright, top heat, mixture, flaps, trim, center line, beauty. Let's go, we're going to the right.
Not center line.
Yep.
Okay.
Keep these neutral, neutralize them and relax. There you go.
Okay.
Yep, add her in there and you're good to go. Smooth, beauty, just like that. There you go. Power set, gauge screen, airspeed's alive. A little bit more right rudder, don't let it drift. There you go, I feel you fighting. Rotate at 65.
65?
Go. Yep, and make sure you level the wings. You don't want to take off and start turning right. Just like that. Beauty. Make sure your hands stay somewhere near the throttle. You don't need both hands to fly the airplane. On the yoke anyway. Lovely. Centerline, beauty right there.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah. So now we're going to make right traffic. Yeah, that's something a little different.
800?
Yep.
Okay.
Just as a ballpark, 800. You're climbing at a much nicer speed. Your wings are staying nice and level. A little bit more right rudder required for coordination, but everything else is looking good. Need you to get a bit more right rudder in there. More right rudder. There you go. And when you get right rudder, it's going to want to turn right, so you level the wings. Beauty.
Alright, we're past 800 now.
Okay. Let's start that nice coordinated right turn. Right rudder on one in there. There you go. Look at what happens to the airplane when you get it coordinated. It just wants to turn now. So before you get to 1,100, you're going to level the nose and bring the power back to 1,700. Go ahead and level the wings and see if you're perpendicular to the runway. Okay, lower the nose, power out. Lower the nose, power out. Right away. Boom. Power out. There you go. Power out. Let's go for 1,800 RPM. A little bit more, that's about 17, go 18. Alright, and then trim off forces, start turning your right downwind.
Now?
Yep, right. Yep, so trim it and turn downwind. Everything happens pretty quick, we're staying in tight, we don't want to be all the way over here. So you have to do a few things at once. And then trim that nose up if you're fighting it. That's nose down, that's nose up. And now we're parallel. And don't
November
see you closing
Hotel,
it.
runway 7, wind 0606, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 7, 520 Hotel.
So I want you to run parallel. Right now you keep heading towards the runway, so parallel, level wings. The traffic pattern is parallel with 2 perpendicular legs. See, we're nice and parallel now. Get the nose up just a little bit, maybe add a bit of power. 18. See where 18 is right there, get that in there. See, we're turning towards the runway now, don't let that happen. So I want you to show this thing who's boss. Like, this is my aeroplane. I own it. I'm going left. I'm going right. I'm going up. I'm going down. I need you to own it in that same way. Don't let it fly you. You have to own the aeroplane.
Okay.
All right. Now we're looking for the beam point.
We're at a beam now.
Okay. What do we do?
RP on.
Do it.
Down to 1400.
Copy.
Mixture's full rich. It's
All
all the
the
way
way
in.
Yep.
And then 1 potato, 2 potato.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
2 on the trim.
1, 2.
Now we're looking for a 45-degree point, right? Which is our touchdown point.
Yep.
So what speed should we be out here?
We should be at 80 to 75.
Yep. So relax a little bit. Let it come down. All right. Start turning. We've got 45. Start turning.
Helicopter 8 Alpha Delta.
I want you to be on that right rudder.
In 1.5
because
mile right.
this is where it's going to get you into trouble. If you get slow and you're not coordinated. Okay. So 2 potato on the flaps.
1 potato, 2 potato.
Yep. Now let it. Just relax. I can feel you. I can feel the tension in your arms. You've got to let the aeroplane do the talking. It's going to tell you what it wants and you give it what it needs, right?
Yep. Alright.
So you feel like...
Shallow turn. I'm not.
Okay, so if it's got too much trim, take some trim out.
Wait, we're on... It is.
So you don't need to do anything with that. That's set for right now, right? We are going to turn to final, though, and you're going to do 2 potatoes on your flaps.
1 potato, 2
Start
potato.
turning.
And 520 hotel, just confirm clear to land runway 7.
November 01 Hotel, from the clear to land runway 7.
Clear to land on 7, 520 hotel.
All right.
Helicopter 8 Alpha Delta.
So bring the power now out and just make sure you get your airspeeds under control. Let the nose come down. So we've got a lot of trim in there.
Number 2, follow the Cessna traffic, runway 7, wind 070.
Yes.
Land.
Look how nice this feels right now.
7, clear land, follow.
Okay, wheels down, heels down.
Wheels down, heels down.
We want about 65 on final.
We're at about 70.
So just trim the nose up 1, 2, maybe even 3.
You want me to bring the...
No, not yet, because we've got to get down. Got to get to the runway. Put the power back in. Just go. There you go.
Okay.
Okay. Keep flying it down.
Flying it down.
Now I want you to be on the throttle